Northlake, and I am the proud sister cousin of Mrs. Dr. Deacon Reverend, all yes. She got her name. I'm so proud of Danielle Pinson. Y'all give her a round of applause for this wonderful event. I told her, I said, I'm so honored that you thought enough of me to come and speak, because I don't do public speaking. I did some sharing on Facebook in September when I found out, just by chance, that it was Alopecia Awareness Month. And I've had alopecia since I was 6 years old. I was diagnosed at 6 years old. It started with bald spots in my head, and it was like one here. And you know, I was trying to hide it from my parents because I had cut my hair with those, you know, those little scissors that they give you in first grade. So I cut my hair with those in first grade, and I didn't tell my parents, but then, you know, they started to see it started to fall out more and more, so they took me to the dermatologist, got it looked at and diagnosed, and, you know, the history of that is we tried to get my hair to grow back, because being 6 years old, you know, kids are cruel.
Yeah, they are.
And having to deal with something like that, I know it was probably difficult for my mom. I know it was difficult for my dad. Me and my mom cried together. My dad probably cried alone in the closet somewhere because he was trying to be strong for us. Right. But it was difficult. And so what would happen is, I think the worrying and the nerves and the stress, and there were some things that, you know, I dealt with growing up. You know, at some point my mom and dad got divorced, and that weighed heavy on me because I wanted to be in a two-parent household, right? But I was raised by a strong, independent mother who never let me want for nothing. So shout out to you, Mama. And that's not to knock my dad. He was there too, through the whole thing. But it was hard to deal with it. And so for those of you who don't know, alopecia is an autoimmune disease. And it's more common than you think, but it's an autoimmune disease that causes your immune system to attack your healthy hair follicles, as well as the bad ones. So in my case, I was diagnosed with alopecia areata. So I'm not completely hairless from top to bottom. It just happens in areas. So my hair right now is completely bald, but I have a spot on the back of my head where hair does grow. I have hair in very strange places on my body that I'd be like, I wish it wouldn't grow there. But back to the story. Growing up with alopecia was difficult for me because in the summer, my hair would grow back. I had a head full of hair, but I wasn't in school to say, hey, you know, look at my ponytails. I got the Shirley Temple curls. It fell out when it was time to go back to school because I was afraid. I was nervous about what people would think of me and how they would treat me. Almost to the point where I wanted to live in a shell. I didn't want to be seen. And I'm a very outgoing, energetic, bubbly type person, but having to live with that, it kind of suppressed who I really was. And so I would cover it up. My mama tried to get me wear these ugly hats, and I refused. Y'all know those ones with the little bean thingy on the top? I wasn't doing that. But she got me human hair wigs, synthetic wigs. I wore scarves. I even wore the little ones that they sold at the circus, you know, the shiny ones, you know.
Oh, girl,
yeah. That was just to play around the house. But I covered up. I told lies. Oh, your hair's so shiny and pretty. Yeah, girl, I got it in my blood. I don't think so. But I never got to wear the ponytails. I never got to wear, you know, as a K through 8, growing up through kindergarten through 8th grade, did not get to wear any of that. I had to wear these straight hair wigs that just, and sometimes they looked very fake. Yeah. And that was hard because everybody else was able to do all these different things with their hair and I wasn't. So imagine having to deal with that at 6 years old. Then one time in gym class, because I'm in my heart, I really feel like I'm athletic, even though I've never played a sport. So I went for it, right? We was playing kickball, and my I was so embarrassed. Only one person saw it though. And he looked, he didn't say anything. I put my wig back on real quick and kept on going. So fast forward to middle school, now I'm an adolescent, I'm dealing with everything. Boys, you know, feeling myself. I think I'm getting a little cute. I had just got my braces off, you know. And we're at a dance, and there was this boy who used to torment me. He used to call me wig lady. He used to say, I'm going to snatch your wig off. He would give all these threats to me. And then one day he came through on that threat. We were at a dance. He came up behind me. I was having fun. And he snatched my wig off and threw it on the ground. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed because here I am having a good time with my friends, and then this boy just comes and takes that away from me. Everything that I feared about showing this to the world, he just completely exposed me. Wow. I ran out of that dance so quick, but I had friends.
Wow.
I had some real, true friends who supported me, who loved me no matter who or what I was or dealing with. They were there for me. So I had to overcome that moment. I kept pushing forward and I moved on into high school. And by the time I got to high school, my hair had grown back a little bit more because all the while we'd been trying creams, you know, injections, which were really painful. And we were doing everything that we could to try and get my hair to grow back because that's what I wanted more than anything. I used to pray to God, like, Lord, just give me my hair back. I will praise you forever. Anybody ever made a promise to God? Y'all see I'm bald, right? I get to that. But I got into high school and my hair started to grow back a little bit. No hairline, but I had just enough where I could wear latch hooks. My cousin Tony over here hooked me up where I could wear a ponytail. She had me some bad swoop bangs to cover up the no hairline. And then I got into full weaves. So I had full head of hair throughout, not a full head of hair, but I had a nice little cover up where it wasn't a wig. It was just kind of like the thing that everybody else did. Ponytails, weaves, that sort of thing. So I was not so much different than everybody else. When I grew up and I got pregnant with my children, that's really when my hair started to grow back and I didn't wear any cover-ups. I just wore cornrows. I was really excited to have that hair. But probably about 4 years after my last son was born, it started to fall out again. Boy, the nature of this disease, right? It just comes at you throughout life. So my hair started to fall out again. I was wearing really nice, expensive weaves that looked very human. And at one point it was just like, okay, I really don't have enough hair to do this anymore. So I told my beautician, I said, I just need you to shave it all off. She's like, are you sure? Are you depressed? What's wrong? Let's talk about this. I said, you know what? No, I'm good. I really don't have much more hair here to do this anymore. So just clean me up and I'm gonna just wear these wigs. Matter of fact, you can make me another wig. So I went back to wearing wigs. Fast forward. I'm in Florida in the peak of summer. It's really hot, y'all. Yeah. And I'm sitting down at the pool with my hair on and my wig and my hat, and I am so wet and bullets. And I'm like, you know what? This is stupid. I'm just gonna go for it today. I'm in a place, nobody knows me. I'm gonna go for it. Because I didn't want the criticism of the people here in Detroit who knew me to see me like this. So I'm in Florida, I go for it, my brother shaves me up, I go out, the first person I saw was this white man in the lobby, and he looked, and looked again. I said, and my sister standing behind me like a bodyguard, like somebody say something. I'm gonna let you have these hands. So we went out and and the response that I got was completely not what I expected. So that really was a self-esteem booster for me. And so I came back home. At the airport, sitting there waiting on my husband to pick me up, no wig on, looking around like, do I know anybody? Can anybody see me? I'm like really walking up to my house when we get home, my neighbor's gonna see me without this hair. All right, well, oh well, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. Right? So for me, I overcame fear.
Amen.
You talked about fear being one of those things. that you used to, you had, well, where is she at? Tressa was saying that fear is one of her things. Well, definitely was for me, and I'm sure it is for all of us. We all have something that we fear, and we have to overcome that fear. So my question to you is, what is it that you have to overcome? For me, it was alopecia. It was fear of being found out, fear of finding out, letting everybody know that all these lies I was telling all these years about hair, it just wasn't my truth. What is your truth? What is it that you need to overcome, and what is your truth? Walk in your purpose when you find that out. Because I was able to share this story in great detail with a bunch of people on Facebook that I probably don't even know. But that was so for me. You know what I mean? It was a relief. It was a monkey off my back. I didn't have to hide who I was anymore.
Amen.
And no matter how many times I hear that, it's so humbling. It is so humbling to hear people say, "You are beautiful."
Yes.
And I go, thank you. You know, I still shy down a little bit, like, you looking at me, stop it. Don't look at me. But it humbles me every time I hear that. And like Lola said, all of you are beautiful. Yes. We all have something to overcome. I challenge you today to figure out what it is that you need to overcome and how you're going to overcome it. There's a quote that I have that I wanted to share with everybody before I walked away from the microphone, because I know I can get a little chatty. Did I hit my time? It's from Pope Francis. He said, "When we have reached the lowest point of our misery and our weakness, the risen Christ gives us the strength to rise up again."
Yes.
So in your weakest moments, that's when God wants to come into your life and use you in your brokenness.
Yes.
For me, it was dealing with this alopecia, and it was difficult, and because of loving family, because of strong friends, I am the woman that I am standing before all of you today, quite honestly, most of the time, forgetting that I don't have hair on my head. I'm just me.
Amen.
IRockitBald.
Yes.
To rock it however you rock it, and go forth and be powerful.
Amen.